Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by. What I have for you for today's video is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Blueberry Muffin Palette. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started? Alrighty, so we're going to play with this Blueberry Muffin palette. This is one of my palettes out of, one of my 32 palettes out of the 35 days challenge. Looks like the sleeve and the thing look exactly the same. And this is what she looks like. Right here, it does have a mirror, so I don't want to blind you guys. So I'm going to kind of fold this back. And then put this up here so that you can see it. Oh man, is that reflective? That is super, super reflective. Maybe then. Oh wait, okay, good. Trying to see if I can get it at a good angle where y'all can see the colors better. But it's so reflective, it's kind of hard. A little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. I'll just keep going back. I'm just kidding. Alright, so there you go. That's what that looks like right there. So yeah, I don't do a lot of blue looks, so I've kind of been putting this off. So here we go. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me today. I don't think it'll be too bad. I think that there's actually a fair amount of, there's a pretty fair amount of shades in here that aren't blue. So actually, if I didn't want to do a blue look, I wouldn't have to with this palette. There's a lot of really cool colors in here. Alright, let's see if I can just swatch some of these on the back of my hand. And let me take off my watch. I'm going to swatch some of these on the back of my hand or see if I can get all of them back here. And I'm going to put my hands up over my face and see if you guys, yes, I think that worked. So there you go, there's the palette. Look at that. Wow. Their shimmers, they have really, and I've been hearing, I just hadn't, I think I've only tried one new palette recently, and like this not necessarily, well actually it was in the travel series, and it was the Smitten in Switzerland. I think that's the only one I've tried since they started releasing in this format, and yeah, I was really pleased with that one. But wow, I mean blues like this and like these matte, they're matte. Okay. Everybody's been right about BH so far, at least based upon these swatches. Alright, I'm back. I've got you guys all zoomed in, and I went ahead and primed my eyes with my old trusty standby, the Ulta Matte Eye Primer in the shade Nude. So yep, got that done. So let's go ahead and get started with this eye look. I took a few minutes to kind of think it over before I turned the camera back on. So I think I know what we're doing. We'll see how it comes together. I don't do blue eye looks, like ever. So, and I want to make sure to do a blue look, even though there are totally some shades I could throw together a neutral look with in here. But I think I know what I want to do. I think I know how it's going to work out. So we're just going to get started and go from there. We shall see. Wish me luck. Alright, let us get started by putting down a transition shade of Such. Do I want one that big? A little bit smaller. Let's do this one. Alright, I'm going to use a Jeffree Morphe X Jeffree Star JS8 brush. That's what that looks like. Right there. Anyways, I'm going to go into this first shade right here, Delish. Not first shade, but this is the first shade I'm going to go into. delish right here. This blue, light blue. I feel like if I put it too close to the camera, it doesn't show you an accurate representation of the color. So I have to pull it back a little bit. Alright, it's a little bit powdery, not too bad. Okay. And I'm just going to start to apply this to my crease, packing it on. Because it's a lighter shade, so I don't expect a whole lot of pigment. I'm going to trust the process. If you guys hear that, I wouldn't be surprised if you hear it over camera. That's my neighbors. It is 12:55 at night. They are obviously having a good time. They're not bothering me. I'm filming. Nobody's in my house, so they're not going to wake anybody up in my house tonight. So I'm going to leave them alone. They're not doing anything to hurt anybody, in my opinion. Except for maybe disturbing my other neighbors, but not my problem. So if you hear any something wild come across, like a wild scream or something come across, that's most likely what it is my neighbors out there having a good time. And I say let them, as long as they're being safe, which I do believe they are. So just blending this shade in there. That actually turned out to be more pigmented than I expected it to. It looks just like it did in the pan. Or does in the pan. Not did, it does. Did I get enough on the outside portion? Alright, I'm back. So I have that shade Delish all blended. This is what we're looking like. I have to admit, I'm still a little on the fence, but we got to trust the process. We got to trust the process. Because I know it's going to turn out the way we want it to. Alright, next up I'm going to get just a little bit smaller brush, not too much. Yeah, I like this Jessup tapered blending brush. Let me make sure there's no pigment on it. Need to wash my brushes, can you tell? Actually, I need to pull some clean ones out. But anyways, alright, I'm going to use this Jessup tapered blending brush right here. I'm going to go into the shade Cheat Day right here. If I pull it back, see it's just a little bit darker than Delish. Right, Delish? Yeah, that's what we use. So now we're going to go in to Cheat Day right there. Okay, and I'm just going to add that in the crease. Just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. And again, these are a little powdery, so be sure to tap that brush off. Just going to kind of pack a little bit first. Not going up as high as I did with the first shade. And then blend. I'm just kind of adding that to my outer corner too, just to start kind of building up that outer corner. I put that first blue in there, Delish, a little bit, but not all the way down. So I'm going to go ahead and start with it with Cheat Day. Alright, I think we're looking pretty even. Try not to cover. Just going to go right here, blend a little bit. My eyelids rest and see. I think I'm okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so next up I'm going to, I'm just going to use the same brush And I'm going to go into So Good right here. This deeper blue right here, this deeper blue matte, which is the deepest blue matte in the palette. But you've got Baker's Dozen, which is that black with the blue sparkle. Whoa, where are you? Right there, right there. That you can deepen things up with. So, but we're going to start with So Good. We probably will add a little bit of Baker's Dozen though. We'll see. I don't know. That's heckin' pigmented, so I might be wrong. This might be plenty. So I'm just building, oh wow. Just building my outer corner. Like, why is that word escaping me? Or these words escaping me? Maybe because it's the middle of the night and I'm not filming like a crazy person. Okay, so I managed to get it darker. I'm just afraid if I blend, it's going to lighten up. So I'm going to go ahead and add some Baker's Dozen to it, which is that black shade that had some blue sparkle. Let me find a little bit smaller brush though. Okay, this is a Nabla N205. I love that they have these small blending brushes. These are the best. Alright, so I'm dipping into Baker's Dozen, tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to start building this outer corner using that. And hopefully I'm not going to get a lot of glitter fallout because I'm going to pack first. There you go. Can you see the difference already? Between this eye and this one? That one's, you know, I mean there's a gradient, but not much of one. This one I definitely have more of a gradient. I am going to go back and add blue. So I'll have the rest of that gradient, but and the outer, you know, corner is more defined. I like my outer corner defined. I feel like it lifts my eye. A little bit. Helps give the illusion of lifting my eyes. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, I know. It looks really messy. Again, trust the process. Alright, so now I'm going to dip back into the darkest blue matte that we have, which is called So Good, which is this shade right here. And then I'm going to go on top of what I had just laid down, which was Baker's Dozen, and get some more of that blue back in there. It'll just be a deeper blue now. Or at least that's the goal, if everything works as expected. So, okay, there you go. Do you see the difference? Maybe you see like that's a little bit more blue. And I worked on the shape a little bit too, but it's more blue than black looking. Whereas this side I feel still looks more black than blue. And obviously I need to work on the shape. That's better. Definitely deep. I feel like I need to go add a little bit of lightness back to it, but then I went a little high up there. Alright, I'm going to take the very first brush, this Jeffree Star, and just with what's already left on here, I'm going to blend the top edges. Yeah, I went way too high on this one. I'm trying to overcorrect for the fact that I went too high on that one. And so this one just became a hot mess. Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush right here. I'm going to dip into that first shade Delish and just try to kind of see if I can blend right here. Yeah, see, that's much better. There's no other, or sorry, that was that eye. That's much better. Alright, and then in the crease itself, I'm going to go in with this brush that I used, no I'm not, I'm going to go in with this brush that I used in the beginning, the Jeffree Star. I'm going to blend right here in the crease because there's a little bit of patchiness. Not patchiness, just it's just not blended. Yeah, it's already gone away. It was not patchy at all. It was just not blended. That's better. Same thing. Make sure I blend here in my crease. Kind of trying to get them all even. Okay. Okay, and then not with that brush, but with something really fluffy and soft. Yeah, okay. This Nabla N304 right here. I'm just gonna kind of buff. I don't want it to like move too far. I just want it blended nicely. So I'm just gonna kind of buff right here, and generally the same spot, just not really moving my brush out of the same area, just trying to kind of buff all that in together. I hope that made sense. And also bring a little bit of that darkness into the crease. Like so. I still don't think my eyes match. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Super bold, I know. But the color that I want to put on my lid is gorgeous, so that's why I'm going bold like this. Because it needs to match. Okay, so the shade I want to go in with is Tempting right here. That gorgeous shimmer shade that has all that reflect. See that? Yeah. That's, oh, nope, I hear them again. They're still partying. Just kidding. They haven't let up yet. All right, so I'm going to use that. Yeah, we'll use a Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush. All right, here we go. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, yes. Really sparkly. That's what I was looking for. Wow, look at that. It's gorgeous. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a... Well, hold on. Let me finish getting it on. I don't want to speak too soon. I'm pretty sure it's a duochrome. Either it's that or it's just because of the way it's blending with the outer corner. It may just be the way it's blending with the outer corner, because I see what I think is a flip, but I'm only seeing it in the outer corner. So, I don't know, but it's gorgeous regardless. So that's what we're looking like. Sorry, am I blocking the camera? Hopefully I'll saw all of that. Okay, there's that eye. Let's do the other one. Yeah, I guess it's not duochrome. I think it's just the way it was mixing with the shade in the outer corner. I don't know, guys. I really can't tell. It may just be the shimmer in there. It may just be that my eyes are exhausted. Who knows? But I can totally tell that I did 2 totally different shapes on my eye. On my eyes. Well, you know, you can't win them all. I'll do what I can to fix it. But I knew going into this that I was going to struggle because it's been a minute since I've used blues. And I don't know why. I mean, color typically doesn't really intimidate me. I just, with blue, it does a little bit. Okay, I think what I need to do is try to blend this down a little bit. Just because it's so, do I want to dip into anything? Alrighty, this is where we're at. I can tell that my eyes are not the same shape. Like this eye is up higher, a little bit more pointed. This is more rounded and buffed out. And just since I went higher, I won't be able to really do much to make this match this eye. So I think I have to make this eye kind of match this eye. So this should be interesting. I'm going to dip into a little bit of Baker's Dozen and then So Good, which was that darkest blue, just to kind of mix them together and see if I can kind of get this outer corner to kind of match. My left eye. Gonna try to match the shape. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. It's about as good as it's gonna get, I'll tell you that much. Oh, I like that. This is a really nice brush from Nabla. I've been really impressed with this brush set. It was like their Ruby Lights or something like that. I really like them a lot. They're super soft and I like how they're smaller. So that I can be more detailed. Just trying to kind of blend both sides to see if maybe I can make them match a little better, but I think at this point it's kind of a lost cause. Alright, I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to do my typical where I go kind of in reverse, although I'm not using Baker's Dozen. I'm just going to use So Good, and then I'll use Cheat Day, and then I'll use Delish. Or maybe I should just go... No, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do my standard. That way I know how I like it. Using a Nabla N303. Okay, so I'm going to dip into So Good. And that way I can connect it to my outer corners since it's already coming down. I don't know if you can see that, but like right there, it's already pretty much down there on the lower corner. So might as well just match it up, right? Just like that. Do the same on the other side. Okay, so there's that. And then now I'm going to go into Cheat Day, which was the second shade we went in with originally. Just going to kind of add that a little bit and buff ever so slightly. Yeah, looking good. Okay. Actually, I don't think I'm going to go with, yeah, no, I am. I'm going to go in with Delish. I'm going to add a little bit of So Good back to the outer corners. I think I kind of buffed it away too much with that other shade. I think we're good, yeah. I added that back in there. I think we're good. Okay, and now we're going to go into Delish, which is that lightest shade. And blend it. All right, so there's our eye look. It's a lot, but I think once we put lashes on, I think it'll come together well. I have a little bit of fallout, not too bad though, surprisingly. Really, for as much as I was buffing those blues on that lower lash line. We need an inner corner. Let's use this Sigma E21 smudge brush. Let's go into Hot and Fresh. What's that silver with like a blue undertone? I want to see what that looks like. I'm just going to get a little bit of it. I'm not even going to spray this one. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. I will have to, yeah, I will have to spray because it's a little crumbly, but that's beautiful. Okay, so there's my inner corner done. I'm not going to do anything on the brow bone because I've already got so much going on. Yeah, I think we just need lashes and a lip. Lip is going to be neutral for sure. And I'll be back with you guys with the lashes. Alrighty. Okay guys, I'm back. I now have some lashes on and a lip on. These lashes are quite bold. I am aware of that. I'll come in a little closer so you can see them. These are actually part of a subscription service that I just filmed a video for. So you'll see a video on that. But if you notice the inner corners are super long, it's because I'm an idiot. And when I went to start trimming them, I started trimming them on the inner corners instead of the outer corners. These lashes are really big. I mean, so if somebody were to have ever have problems finding lashes, you know, that are big enough for their eyes, definitely these would have been. But yeah, so I trimmed there and realized my mistake, and then I still trimmed on the outside quite a bit. So anywho, I still think they're beautiful. I'll wear them again. I'll probably just kind of fix those myself. You know, the ones I'll probably trim those down so they're not so long right there. I would definitely wear them again, but only with like a really bold look like this, or, you know, like going out, because these are super bold and super big. They almost cover the eye look. The fact that they're so wispy and, you know, kind of spread apart still lets the eye look shine through, so I still really like them. But this is, did I say? It's a lash subscription service, so keep an eye out for that video, because it's pretty cool. I was super excited to learn about this because, you know, if I wear lashes on the regular almost every day, or, you know, every time I film, which lately has been almost every day, you know, anything I can do to try to save a little bit of coin definitely helps out. So anyways, keep an eye out for that video. Let's see. Oh, on my lips, Oh, and before I put, I guess I need to tell you, it's called, the subscription is called Lashscoop. Trying to find something that's not so holographic so you can see. Here. There we go. There's their card. Lashscoop. Right there. But it's part of Tribe Beauty Box. So I don't know if you have to go to, I think you have to go to Tribe Beauty Box's website. Anyways, I'll link it down below. But the style is called Kiss Me. I have to say the eye look is growing on me. I think it's just because blue doesn't really make my green eyes pop. But I do have to say that the eye look is growing on me. You know, again, I'm not real confident with blues. I feel like I struggle to get a good gradient with blues, where I feel like with other colors I do pretty well. And you can see the gradient and the good blend and all that. I feel like with this, it just turned into a really dark blue, the really beautiful shimmer, and then the inner corner highlight. I don't see like the gradient of all the different colors I put down. I don't know. And I don't know if you're supposed to with blue eye looks as much. I don't know. I need to watch some more videos on people who do blue eyeshadow looks a lot more. Probably. Because I didn't really watch them too much before, because I didn't really do blue looks too much before. But anyways, I've got lots of blue palettes, so I probably should start doing that. But here we go. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. Honestly, please. I can take constructive criticism. I do feel like some blending could be done better. And again, I feel like I lost my gradient. So I don't know. Is that too overexposed? Can y'all see me? Oh no, yeah, I think y'all can see it. This is what it looks like on the side. Looking up so y'all can see what it looks like. I look like crazy eyes. That's what it looks like on the side. So there we go. That is the finished eye look using the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin palette. Okay, so I used how many shades? 5? 6? 6 shades. Yep, I used 6 shades out of 16. I can count. So yeah, I used 6 shades out of 16 so far. I really like it. I mean, the shadows are great. Had nothing to do with the shadows. This is all user error, user not feeling comfortable using blues, user whatever. But everything performed great. There was no patchiness. Everything went on great, blended well. Highly recommend it based upon those shades. But I definitely still want to play with some of the other ones. This is almost one for some of these shimmers that I might just want to keep out on my vanity, because seriously, all these beautiful light shimmers and mid-tone shimmers are beautiful for inner corner highlights and for brow bone highlights, or if you just want a nice pretty light color on your lid as well. So I really like this. Again, the fact that I'm doing the 32 palettes in 35 days is going to make it very hard for me to revisit this palette within the next month, but I do expect to revisit this palette in the future. I am very impressed by BH's formula, and I'm looking forward to trying out the other palettes that I got from them. So yeah. Oh, I also put on, before the lashes, I put on the Loreal Age Perfect Lash Magnifying Mascara. So I did do that. You see that? There we go. I did do that because I always put mascara on my lashes before I put on falsies, because it helps them blend together. I don't like to do mascara after I've put the falsies on, because I just feel like your falsies don't last as long, because then you have to be able to clean the mascara off and reshape them and all that mess. And I won't do all that. I'll just wind up throwing them away. So I don't want to do that with lashes that I can wear multiple times because it gets super expensive. So, is there anything else? No, I think that covers it all. I'm really sorry for being so chitty chatty tonight. I'm just in kind of a weird mood and it's the middle of the night. So, you know, please forgive me. All right, I will let y'all go. What else? Yeah, all the necessary stuff. Please, thank you so much for watching. Oh my gosh, you guys, please forgive me. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so that you'll be notified of all future content. I promise I'm not always this loopy. It's just really late. It's in the middle of the night. I'm getting a little loopy. Okay, starting over, getting serious. Thank you all so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, ringing that notification bell so that you get notified of all future content. If you liked this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And what else? Also, link the video to the lashes in case you're interested. Not all the lashes were this bold. There comes with 5 different styles, so it's a pretty cool subscription box, guys. So yeah, I'll link that below as well and try to put that up in the cards too. I'm not sure how many cards I can pop up there, but anyways, I'll do as many as I can. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. I hope that you are staying safe, and I hope that you're staying healthy, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon. Bye!